like getting back to Sam's story is his question was, do we set a budget or do we? I mean, all of us do.
No,
I don't think
is budget relative to how much you like the person or how much that person gaano kaganda or gaano ka pogi for that matter.
How much you're into them.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean,
siguro,
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, maganda or pogi. I mean, if you're really into them, I mean, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So you'll just go all out, I guess. Not really all out, but I mean,
I think it's very subjective, guys. Because for me, I may not be attracted to her physically,
but mentally.
So I may not be attracted to her physically, right? Totally. Or I might not be interested in her. I might be attracted to her physically, just that, and not intellectually stimulating. I think that's why I always like the conversation first, and then I base it on, okay, where can we go where it's not going to be boring? Because if she doesn't talk, if she's not a talker,
Magsaspa ka na lang.
Oh, I'm Tagaytay, local, Batangas. But I've been, you know, I mean, I've been to places where I've been attracted and conversations. Okay, you know, we've taken flights. I mean, it's no big deal, and it's just for the weekend. I mean, it's not like a week. You know, I mean, a weekend is quick. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come back Monday, and that's it. I mean, but in terms of costing, I think it's a matter of how many times you go out with that girl. It's not the budget on the first trip for me. It's more
Hindi, kasi syempre, kung let's say, let's talk about first dates muna. Para lang medyo mas in context tayo. Ano natin. Let's streamline the conversation. First date. This is where you choose a restaurant, perhaps, diba? And of course, when you talk about restaurants, may budget yan, diba? May restaurant na cheap, may restaurant na mahal. May ambiance, may hotels, you know, there are a bunch of things you can actually choose from. A great variety. Now, yung spending mo for that first date, would it be relative to yun nga, how attracted you are to the person?
No, I feel that, Sam, that if you do that, if you're basing it on that, then it's pretty shallow. That, you know what I mean? That just because it's an expensive restaurant means that you like her so much. I base it on what I always ask her, what do you like to eat? What do you want to eat? And then I choose the best in terms of not pricing, but in terms of cuisine, the taste.
Quality.
Because
quality.
yeah, like for me, it's quality over pricing. I don't look at it as pricing, but in terms of maybe ambiance, hotel, restaurant, or maybe fine dining, iba na yun. I think I would definitely not choose that on the first few dates, because you're setting the bar so high in terms of grandiorness that it can also backfire. Where you're showing, okay, you can afford it, so what the F? So what? Gusto ko lang lumpiang sariwa. Gusto ko lang vegetarian.
Ilang dozena, bro?
Talong dozena, please.
Like, that's why you should always ask and gauge on what kind of person you're talking to. Because if she's just a simple girl, hindi niya may enjoy yun, yung 5-star.
Yeah, she won't understand the Michelin star ones.
Yes, mailang lang siya. So for me, I gauge it on the person. For me, budget doesn't play a part because I'm such a serial dater. So if I can afford it, sige. If I can't afford it, I know when didn't have, when I didn't have funds.
No budget.
Walang budget, hindi. Because I'm not gonna go out of my my budget in terms of impressing a girl, because it's never worked. I don't believe in that. I believe in impressing her with experience. I think the experience, no matter how much, how less you spend, it's that experience that will want her to come back for more and more and more.
True.
That's
Princess.
Yes.
I want to hear from Princess. What's your take on this?
Well, ako, the guys would usually be the one to decide, of course, right? But they would usually ask me, what type of cuisine you like, or are you okay with this place? Actually, the choice of restaurant or something, or wherever we're going for the first date, tells me on who he is.
Kaya nga, may impression yun, di ba? I think where the guy takes you on the first date, kind of creates, aside from, of course, his looks, whatever, creates an impression on you, di ba?
It does. on the guy. Yeah. So on our side, as a girl, parang,
as a girl,
if he takes me to this place, then this is the kind of person that he is. Maybe, right? On the first date lang naman, so first impression. Yeah.
Unless there could be some guys na medyo sandbagging na they'll take you to somewhere medyo steady, tapos all of a sudden the next few days.
Boom!
Yun.
So I would rather that the guy would choose on where we would go, than basing it on what I want.
How important is it that a guy has the power to make decisions? Have you been with a guy that's very undecisive? And
I hate indecisive guys. So yeah, that's the reason why I don't date men younger than 30s.
Uy,
Yeah.
pasok ka doon.
My age, I hate it.
Wait, actually, direct Wijo is asking if you're single now.
Yes.